Get it big, get it here. Listen to all your live mixes, live radio programs, and live entertaining and news package programs right here from GTR, Ghana Talks Radio. This is Ghana Talks Radio, the best station rocking the nation. GTR Sports. GTR Sports. Join us on GTR for global tidbits on soccer, tennis, boxing, and many other sporting activities.
What a good shot!
Tune in to GTR.
What a stadium,
It's time for the sport tidbit on Ghana Talks Radio with me, Sandra Asante. I welcome you to it. So, you know that Ghana is still trending with winning the march to the Qatar 2022. And today, two players with Ghanaian descendants are saying that they are ready to switch nationality to play for the Black Stars. And also, a fan has been given the opportunity to be flying all the way to Qatar for the World Cup. So don't go anywhere. We're back after more with
Join us on GTR for global tidbits on soccer, tennis, boxing, and many other sporting activities.
What a good shot!
Tune in to GTR.
What a stadium,
You're welcome back from the break. So Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes, yes, has signed a one-year contract extension with the club. So the 27-year-old who joined in January 2020 for an initial 47 million euros is now under contract until 2026, and this new deal includes an option for a further one-year extension. So Fernandes has scored 49 goals in 117 matches in all competitions for United. So Manchester United football director, I'm talking of John Murtough, said Fernandes was the ultimate professional and praised the Portugal international for performing remarkably consistently since his arrival. So congratulations going out to Bruno for the amazing, having him being amazing of what happened to Portugal team qualifying to the Qatar as well. So the revenue generated by Bundesliga clubs in 2020-2021 season shrunk more than 8.5% to 3.47 billion euros. That is $3.84 billion from 3.8 billion after COVID-19 led to most matches being played without fans. So the German Football League, DFL, said today. So in a report, it said a revenue shortfall was particularly apparent for ticket sale, which amounted to 22.4 million euros in 2020-2021 compared to the 520 million in the 2018-2019 season prior to the pandemic. So in December 2020, the DFL also predicted a drop in turnover of about 1 billion euros during the 2020-2021 season if fans has to stay away throughout the campaign. So that's information they are giving us today. So the report also suggested that clubs have become less willing to make a large investment in new players after a transfer also saw a further substantial downturn of 469 million euros, lower than 533 million of the 2015-2016 seasons. So England manager Gareth Southgate said they can win the World Cup in Qatar, but will have to be close to perfect to do so. So England were, semi-finalists at the 2018 World Cup in Russia and reached the final of the European Championship last year where they lost to Italy. So he said that we have to set the team this week. If we can get to the semi-finals, we can get to the finals, and we did. So if we can go to a final, we can win. So that's what Gareth Southgate is saying on part of England winning the World Cup. So the World Cup draw is set to hold, yes, physically, officially in Doha later on Friday. So the showpiece tournament will be played from November 21st to December 18th. So England have won the World Cup only once, beating West Germany in 1966 final at Wembley. So they say that the coach is saying that they have to go close to being perfect to be able
GTR
to
Sports.
semi-finals before they can definitely win the trophy themselves. So West Ham United midfielder Manuel Lanzini was uninjured after a car he was traveling in on the way to the club's training grounds crashed and hit a tree. That is what BBC is reporting today. So the report said that Lanzini, who had on international duty with Argentina, did not require hospital treatment following the accident, which took place in East London on Thursday. So officers attended, and it was reported that a car had left A12 westbound carriageway before colliding with a tree. So the police told the BBC in a statement. So definitely he is fine. We're happy that it didn't end in a bad way. But Leeds United striker Patrick Bamford said he rushed himself back from injury to help his club in their fight for Premier League survival. Even getting injured, he still wanted to play for the love of the game. So the 28-year-old has featured in only 9 leagues games this season due to series of injuries. So he sustained a foot issue in December and played through the pain, but aggravated it further against Wolverhampton Wanderers last month. So Leeds said last week that he would miss at least 6 weeks of action. We hope to see him fit and back, into the game for us. But China, they are here and they do not qualify for the World Cup in Qatar later this year, and they will not find it easy to reach the next soccer showpiece in 4 years' time due to their failure to develop quality young players. That is what our former captain Feng Xiongten is saying today. So China, who finished second from bottom of the group in the final rounds of Asian qualifying, winning one of the 10 games, have played at the World Cup just once when they were knocked out of the group stage in 2002. So they say for sure our next campaign will be more difficult because our youth are not good enough. So they're saying that they don't have best players in terms of being youthful age. So they have not among the top 4 in Asia, and you cannot expect good performances for them. So the 2026 World Cup will be jointly hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the United States. It will be the first edition to also include 48 teams, expanded from 32 as well. So Russia,
GTR Sports.
Sanctioned, but there is a story of them here, and Russia's soccer authorities are serious about a bid to host the European Championship in 2028 or 2032, despite their teams currently being suspended from competitions, a senior official said on Thursday. So Alexei Sorokin, who was CEO of the 2018 World Cup in Russia and a former member of FIFA's ruling council, said that his country had everything in place to host the tournament. So Russian clubs and national teams have been suspended from FIFA and UEFA Championship due to the war in Ukraine. So who denied Russia their chance to qualify for this year's World Cup finals through European playoffs? So they are definitely not joining on that. So the Russian Football Union has also appealed to the suspension to the Court of Arbitration for Sport in Lucerne. So we hope to see what they also have on that. But back to the Blasters. Yes, there is a certain story today because, Ghana's qualification to the 2022 World Cup appears to have not only earned the country $12 million qualification bonus, but also a breakthrough in discussion with players of Ghanaian descent who are eligible to play for the country. So following the qualification on Tuesday, March 29th, 2022, reports have riffed that Premier League duo, I'm talking of Tariq Lamptey and Hudson-Odoi, are considering switching allegiance to Ghana as they believe it will be their surest as an allegiance switching into word for that. So they believe it will be definitely a very assured one for them to be playing for Ghana in the Qatar. So according to Go, Hudson-Odoi has firmed up his mind of, playing for Ghana and also communicate the decision to the FA to begin the process of nationality sword. So Tariq Lamptey also, on the other hand, also have views that Ghana is his clearest route to the World Cup after repeatedly being overlooked by England coach Gareth Southgate on that. So Ghana has been on the heels of Hudson-Odoi, with the President Kupcho commissioning the Ministry of Youth and Sport and Ghana Football Association captain to make him play for the Black Stars. So we hope that officially they will be switching on legends and joining the Black Stars to Qatar 2022. But the exciting story today is a Ghanaian football fan who went viral on social media during Ghana's two-legged World Cup playoff is set to be sponsored. Yes, to be sponsored in all expenses paid trip to Qatar for the World Cup. Yeah, so in a video that has since gone viral, the unidentified diehard fan was captured eating and crying during the first-legged match of Ghana playing Nigeria at the GTR Sports Stadium in Kumasi. The video captured, the hearts of some citizens, including a friend of a Ghanaian footballer, Sadat Karim, who plays as forward in Swedish club Hampstead BK. So they are definitely looking forward to that. So in the post shared by international footballer on Twitter, he pleaded with social media users to help him find this diehard fan to claim his sponsorship. So if you've not checked or hear about this video, let's check it out.
Boy, men what Tuesday, but you know maybe men too. Agwaji, didi mame, didi. Agwaji men too. Mezi men too. Ya kwa Tuesday, but so. Renam. Hey, only I'm Minjee from
Yeah, so he acted before that he was really saddened by what was going on in the pitch and he wasn't going to eat. But later when he was asked, for the food to be taken, he was definitely eager to finish that food. So the international footballer tweeted that, "Good morning, please help me find this gentleman. A friend wants to sponsor him to the Qatar for the World Cup. Hashtag bring back the love. Hashtag FIFA World Cup. Hashtag go Black Star go." He tweeted that. So if you're also watching and you know who he is, you can definitely hit them on Twitter to be able to have him claim what it is. He never gave up on that. He was definitely looking forward to have a great performances on part of the Black Stars and for Ghana as a whole. So away from soccer now, cricket, and Australia will be strong favorite to win the Women's World Cup for the 7th time in Christchurch actually on Sunday. But reigning champions England have hit their stride at the business end of the tournament and will not give up a trophy easily on that. So that's what it is happening. But still in cricket, but away from Australia, batsman Quinton de Kock applauded an unbelievable performance from the Look Now super giant after they defeated the Chennai Super Kings by 6 wickets to seal their first win in an India Premier League. So the Kock 61 and the captain KL Rahul set an opening partnership of 99 runs, and Evan Lewis smashed an unbeaten 55 of 23 balls as the Super Giants chased a target of 211 at the Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai on Thursday. It has been really amazing. So he delighted with the Super Giants' first IPL win on that. So we'll be speaking with one of our pundits very soon concerning, the Qatar World Cup, the provinces of Black Stars and all that. We'll be joined by Damien. Good afternoon, Damien. If you can hear me, welcome to the Spotted Bit on Ghana Talks Radio.
Good afternoon, Sandra, and good afternoon to all your listeners.
Absolutely, they also agree you. So we've not been able to get hold of you after the Black Star match. So I'm gonna start far away from there. How was the game? Because the last time we have a conversation with you, you said that if we win, we will thank God, and if we don't win, it will be expected. Were you surprised with the Black Stars performance?
I mean, I wasn't. I was surprised. I know we all watched the AFCON and we saw how porous the back line was, how the defense was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it was kind of, the way we were able to soak in and we were very organized defensively, right from the defensive midfield department to the midfield department. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was something really good to see as a supporter of the Black Stars.
Okay.
I mean, for some time now, because of we've mingled, we've put the political aspects inside the game. So it's making this thing a bit of a way, but then you love what you love, no matter what.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you love what you love. When you start playing, I mean, you can't force the heart. The heart is always with them.
Yes, for the
So
love of the game.
it was kind of a good feeling.
All right.
It was kind of a good feeling that we qualified at the expense of our favorite people,
Yeah,
the
so
Nigerians.
of course, so talking about we qualifying, our counterparts, they are still not over the defeat, and you know what, they ransacked the stadium to even get in a medical practitioner killed. Were you also shocked and surprised about this particular happening? Do you think that there was another way that they could have actually vented their anger, or to express their defeat?
You see, Nigerian football, some of these things are expected. And some of these things in the African game, games like this, these things are expected.
Of course.
It wasn't a surprise to me that thing happened.
All
It
right.
was no surprise at all. It was no surprise at all. Even when Ghana was playing them here, I made a comment, or I posted a comment that the way stadium is full, if we don't take care and these people beat us here in Ghana, there will be chaos. And God being so good, it didn't happen.
Okay.
And the Nigerians are they are brutal. Their brutality level passes our own. So, I mean, it wasn't a surprise, but I think measures should be put in place.
Absolutely.
If CAF or UEFA or FIFA,
GTR Sports.
put restrictions
Okay.
on them. I mean, they take certain things away from them. I mean, it will bring some calm in the African football. For instance, if you do things like this and then you are banned from participating in the next AFCON, or you are banned from participating in the next World Cup or something like that, or some measures or some sanctions,
All right.
these kind of things, I mean, they won't happen. And it was uncalled for. It was not needed.
Okay.
I mean, it's football. We qualified. We are brothers. We are neighbors.
Okay.
I mean, what is wrong with sportsmanship? I mean, are they saying that if they qualified and then we didn't qualify, we will not support them at the World Cup?
Okay.
This
So
is
don't
not
you
needed.
think that their particular reaction of expressing their defeat was the belief that they believed before that they were definitely gonna beat the Black Stars. They were like 100%. I don't know what prophecy they got from, or what they were looking forward to, or what they thought we don't have in terms of
Then-
beating them. So
Then let me officially welcome to the game called football. Let me officially welcome them to the game called football.
Okay.
These things happen everywhere in football.
Okay.
North Macedonia, or what was it? They beat Italy. Right here.
They are
Just
out.
who expected, even the
Of
North
course.
Macedonians, even if they were bet, they would not bet for themselves.
Of course, it happens.
They won't bet for themselves. But then here, they just beat Italy.
Okay.
They beat them and advanced to the World Cup, to the playoff, only to be four victims in the hands of Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, of all Manchester United players, of course. Let me put that in.
Okay.
You see,
Definitely,
so
you
these
add
things-
Manchester
yes.
to that.
Exactly. So they happen in football.
Okay.
So if you don't advance to that level, if you can't understand that, then what is the essence of you being a football fan in the first place?
Okay.
To the extent that you kill someone, this shouldn't happen.
It is really absurd. It happened really brutally, and we hope that the petitioner that lost his life, Dr. Joseph, will be able to rest in perfect peace. But Hudson-Odoi and Tariq Lamptey are hoping to switch nationality to play for Ghana to join the Black Stars for the Qatar 2022. You know that having this selected man squad for the playoffs for Nigeria, Coach Otoado was able to, have a great move of selecting a perfect man for the game. What great impact do you think that if Hudson-Odoi and Tariq Lamptey officially joins the Black Stars, it will be adding to, the whole team up?
I mean, first of all, economic-wise, money-wise, economically, it will be a very, very big boost.
Okay.
So if all these stars are in your team and then you are playing, even we were not having superstars.
All right.
We were not having superstars. Yet stadium was full.
Hmm.
Now look at these players: Tariq Lamptey and Hudson-Odoi playing for Chelsea. These are big names. If they play for you, gone were the days people went to the pitch, people went to park not because of the football, but then only to see people.
Mm.
The times of Abedi Pele, I was told, my pops told me that they even queued. They wanted to just go see Abedi Pele, just to see him, witness him play.
Of course.
I mean, when you have great players in your team,
Absolutely.
I mean, some of these things. I mean, it's a big addition. It's a big addition to us, and also a plus to them if they decide to switch, because definitely they won't make the England squad for the World Cup.
Okay, so
And as players, it is their dream to represent, to play at least a few games at the World Cup.
okay.
We saw this guy, Sebastian Haller, do for Cote d'Ivoire,
Yeah.
and there's this guy also. Another Ivorian.
Okay.
Ivorian. He plays for Crystal Palace. The name has skipped me a bit. He also switched nationality from England to play for Ivory Coast.
Okay,
I
so
think these things.
switching nationalities, actually, there were speculations that it centers around their, revelation of joining the Black Stars. They were asking, what were they waiting for a long time? Because we needed players to be able to build a team for the various matches that we lost, that we disappointed the Ghanaian nation as a whole. Someone was asking that, why did they wait so long? Was it because they weren't selected for the England? That's why they're looking back to join the Black Stars.
I mean. Let me say this. The team was not interesting. I mean, look at this. You were dressed in rags. Look at how you performed at the AFCON.
The AFCON. Coach Milovan wasn't able to add Milo to,
the team, there was nothing interesting. There was nothing good about the team.
Okay.
And then you want people to come naturalize for you. I mean, and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I mean, I don't know, far. Na niema then people it's the same case. You can even in the same spirit, food for instance.
Okay.
I mean, some food, the way they create the food and things,
you will even arouse your appetite for the food. Okay, so now Coach Otoado has been able to, add the ingredients we are looking forward in terms of selecting the players. So it's also attracting other players joining. That's what you're trying to tell us today.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. That now it is looking good.
Okay.
I mean, World Cup, the manner in which we even qualified and the football, even though it wasn't impressive like we would have wanted it, but then, hey, it's still World Cup. Who cares?
It's better than some days that we see our coach sacked because we lost against South Africa and all that. So I think we will take it like that, and we hope that
we take it like and just to chip this in. I think Thomas Partey should just remain the captain of the Black Stars.
Absolutely.
Just to the guy did.
He really showed that he was the captain of the match that day. He really
not the kind of captain clapping up and down when they see the camera. I mean, clapping, clapping. He did really well.
Yeah, okay.
That big society.
Kudos to Thomas Partey. Anywhere he is hearing us today, we are really impressed with his performance on that. But on this note, thank you so much, Damien, for joining me on the Sport Debate on Ghana Talks Radio.
Thank you, Sandy.
So that was Damien Awuge. He is saying that, now our team is looking sumptuous and is also attracting other players or, who are playing internationally to switch allegiance to, Ghana to play for the Black Stars in the Qatar 2022. This is the Sport Debate on Ghana Talks Radio. We're talking athletics now, and Jack Bucknell is leaving his role as chief executive is swimming to take up a same role at UK Athletics. So the 60-year-old oversaw Team GB record success in the pool of Tokyo Olympics, where they won 8 medals, with 26 more at the Paralympics. So the former medal distance runner, who was a 5,000 meters European champion and world bronze in 1987, replaces interim chief executive Mark Monroe on that. So golf, England's Georgia Hall produced a 4-under pair opening round to set 2 off the lead at the first women's of that's the first women's major of the year. That is the Chevron Championship. So the 25-year-old who won the 2018 Women's Open with free to Mission Hills County Club in California. So she is the 2 shots behind American Jennifer Kupcho and Australians Minjee Lee, with defending champion Patty Tavatanekeds in third on 5 under. So Lee said that I have one major under my belt, but I want a little bit more. Of course, everybody's looking forward to have attaining the highest level. So the 25-year-old who won her first major at the Avian Championship last year added that I just think I have a little more belief in myself and the game, so I can be a little more comfortable just hitting the shot. So let's hope to see if she'll be able to hit the shot and attain what is hers. But Scotland Russell Knox boosted his chances of qualifying for next week's Masters by taking the first round lead at the Valero Texas Open. So the 36-year-old is one of the number of players in the need of a win to reach the major, and he carded a bouquet-free 7 under par 65 to lead by a stroke. So Denmark's Ramos Højgaard is second, while England's Aaron Rai is also in the group of 4 on 5 under on that. So Naomi Osaka, fought back to beat Belinda Bencic and set up a Miami Open final against incoming number 1 Iga Swiatek of Poland. So Japan Osaka beats the Swede 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 to reach a final. First final since she won the 2021 Australian Open. So she is now ranked 77, in the world as she continues her return from a break from the sport. But second seed Swiatek, also who won the Indian Wells title last week, beat American Jessica Pegula 6-2, 7-5. So we hope to see these amazing ladies battling it out to get the win for that day. We hope to see if it's going to be Iga Swiatek or Naomi Osaka. But still in tennis, Russians Daniil Medvedev missed out on chance to return to the top of the world ranking as he lost to Poland's Hubert Hurkacz at the Miami Open. So Medvedev, 26, needed to reach the semifinals to overtake Novak Djokovic, but lost 7-6, 9-7, 6-3 to 8th seed Hurkacz in Thursday's quarter final as that. So Medvedev trailed 5-2 in the first set, fought back to 5-5, but then lost a tie break. It's really sad that we are not seeing him, but it is what it is. You see that you lose it or you win it. But F1, Audi and Porsche own Volkswagen is likely to give the green light for the 2 brands to make their entry in motor racing Formula 1 at the meeting next week. 2 sources familiar with the matter said that. So they say we will hopefully be able to communicate our intention to enter into Formula 1. Then that's what one source said, with the second adding that it was a good chance of a positive decision. So Volkswagen declined to comment, but the news was first reported by Business Insider on that. So we hope to see if they'll be able to do that. But the Audi will offer around 500 million euros.
GTR Sports. GTR Sports.
By 500 million euros for McLaren, one source said, while Porsche intends to establish a long-term partnership with racing team Red Bull starting in several years' time. So we hope they'll be able to make us know how it will be. But before we wrap it up, Australian George Kambosos and American Devin Haney will fight for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world at Melbourne's Docklands Stadium on 5th of June. Organizers announced that today. But Kambosos, who won 4 of the world lightweight belts with his his stunning upset of Teofimo Lopez in New York last November, had insisted he would defend his title on home soil. The 28-year-old has been in negotiations to fight Ukrainian, I'm talking of Lomachenko, in the first defense, but those plans were scrapped when the former champion elected to stay at home to help defend his country against the Russian invasion. So let's see if Kambosos will be able to defend his title, as he is telling us. Thank you so much for joining me for the Sport Tidbit. The 20 hits countdown is up next. Stay tuned.
Join us on GTR for global tidbits on soccer, tennis, boxing, and many other sporting activities.
What a good shot!
Tune in to GTR.
What a stadium,